Hey, boy, what's going on, beautiful people, my brothers and sisters, my beautiful patriots? I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life, man. Boy, I want to send a huge shout out to my brother Sylvester for sending this over, and this will come from my brother Greg, man. As I'm reading the title, Vivek Ramaswamy destroys AOC after she melts down over epic RNC speech to Gen Z and black voters. Oh, this is going to be a good video, y'all. This is going to be a good one. We're going to knock it out the ballpark. But look at some of these, what they're saying. If they're triggered by Vivek now, just wait till 2028. 2028, y'all. Boy. Absolute joke. Bartender. Y'all kills me in the comments, man. Boy. Bartender. And Elon Musk does not want to go on that date, huh? Oh boy, I tell you. Y'all are something else, man. Let's go and jump into this from my brother Greg, man. If y'all know who my brother Greg is, Black Conservative Perspective, man, make sure y'all go check him out. Link will be in the description box down below. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what he has put together in this video, man. Oh boy. And hey, this that comedian I showed y'all in our previous video, man. I really this is funny, you know. And again, it's the truth. Y'all told y'all what comes with being a comedian, comedy, laughs. It's also the truth. Yeah. Let's go and have a good laugh. I already know this clip. This clip has went viral. It has probably over 100 million views on all platforms now. Yeah, a lot of people have seen this clip, you know, from this upcoming comedian. Cam. Shout out to Cam, man.
Trump. He got shot, dog. They shot him. He's officially black now, bro. This is beautiful. They shot him. They shot him. He was like, yeah, I'm having a fight. He was fine. He was doing like this and walked out with an American flag on him. Like this. He put one of these, like, I'm a real nigga, I'm out of here. That's hard, bro. I wasn't even finna vote. I'm voting now, dog. He got it. He won. I wasn't even finna vote. I had no skin in the game. I like that shot, he won. Fuck the bullshit. He had real op. What the Joe Biden biggest op is the stairs. That's it. He had real op. Somebody really tried to listen. That's how you know he a real bro. Trump been just ready to go his whole time, and like we gotta his ass and missed, and just skipped his ear and missed. That's crazy, bro. Hey Mexican, you Trump? Yeah. Hell yeah, that was good. Huh? You say amen? He not God. What? That was crazy.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, who, of course, bought down the House at the Republican National Convention with his speech that was targeted at Gen Z, young voters, and black people, okay? And that has triggered the Democrats, including people like AOC and mainstream liberal media liberals, socialists, communists like Van Jones. And I want to go ahead and play a quick clip here of what Vivek said about Gen Z that got AOC so upset.
And our message to Gen Z is this. You're going to be the generation that actually saves this country. You want to be a rebel? You want to be a hippie? You want to stick it to the man? Show up on your college campus and try calling yourself a conservative. Say you want to get married, have kids, teach them to believe in God and pledge allegiance to their country. Because you know what? Fear has been infectious in this country, but courage can be contagious too. That too is what it means to be an American.
Wow.
Vivek, man. And again, a lot of you guys are still kind of, I wish Vivek was the VP. Because again, y'all know Vivek was like in our top 3 from the pollings we done from the channel. People in the comments, everywhere we asked, and our top 3 on the channel was Vivek. A lot of you guys we seen was shooting for Vivek to be VP, but we know he's gonna He's most definitely in the cabinet. Most definitely in the cabinet, baby. We got a good old spot for Vivek in the cabinet, man. This thing's gonna be strong this year, y'all. Yes, indeed.
Honestly, guys, I can't believe that Vivek is not the VP right now. Like, such a big missed opportunity. I mean,
again, it was Brian Donald. Well, yeah, Brian Donalds, Vivek Ramaswamy, Tulsi Gabbard. You know, a lot of y'all. Then a couple, we went to y'all said Elise, but when we seen Tim Scott, then everybody was like, nah. You know, then Ben Carson. So it was all over the place, man. But Vivek, Brian Donalds, and Tulsi Gabbard was in our top 3. You know,
seen a guy who has the skills that Vivek has in regards to speaking. I haven't seen anything like this, okay, in my lifetime.
Facts.
And I just can't believe that again, he's not the VP candidate. But what he's saying here is actually on point, right? Nowadays, it is counterculture to be conservative because conservatism is not the status quo. The status quo is liberalism and progressivism, okay? Most of these young kids are overwhelmingly liberal and progressive. So, yeah, if you want to be counterculture, if you want to stick it to the man, then yeah, call yourself a conservative on a college campus. You will get protested. You will get hated. You will be subject to violent threats. You may be subject to violence. I mean, we've seen the far left, essentially attack people on campus for a difference in political beliefs. Yeah, I mean, if you want to really be a rebel, then you would be a conservative as a young person, okay? Which again is something that AOC got triggered by. She says in response to Vivek's message to Gen Z, quote, young people don't take well to bigoted leaders who attack LGBTQ plus rights, outlaw abortion, cozy up to gun manufacturers plus oil execs, and support a you know what for president. If you want to be cool so badly, try giving a damn about other people beyond yourself. Might open a few doors. Okay, so AOC here is clearly triggered. Okay, she's basically calling the GOP bigoted, right? Saying that the leadership is bigoted because they attack LGBTQ rights. Now, again, I'm not entirely sure what right is she talking about here. And then, of course, she talks about abortion and guns and all the other stuff, right? So Vivek responded twice, actually. I mean,
Vivek, we're going to put our foot down. We're going to put our foot down. We're going to put our foot down. Yeah. Tell y'all, boy, lady, man, them Republicans, man, we've been putting our foot down. We gonna respond to you. We got something for it. And no, we do not want your drink, ma'am. We don't want to drink. You didn't mix it well. You didn't mix it well, man. We don't want that drink. I promise you. Yes, indeed, y'all.
Gave her smackdown twice. He says, here's a reality check, AOC. The GOP platform does not oppose gay marriage and does not support a federal abortion ban. Stop misleading your followers and admit the real reason you're freaking out is that we're picking off your voters. Have a real debate on the merits instead of lies. Give it a try. It will be good for your party and good for the country. Yeah. So what Vivek is
basically you guys, you know, all y'all do is think about yourself. You know, think about yourself. We're sick of hearing that, man. Be real. It's time to be real. Put the drink down, ma'am. Stop mixing it. Let's be real here. Misleading, gaslighting. You know? Like we say, D.I. didn't earn it. A disgrace.
Basically saying here is that you're lying, right? I mean, she is lying. I mean, because at this point, yeah, the GOP is not really opposing gay marriage and they don't really support a federal abortion ban. Okay, it is a state's issue, okay, as it should remain a state's issue. But again, the writing's on the wall, okay, because Gen Z is moving over to the Republican Party, okay, to the side of conservatism, at least somewhat, okay, not as much as I would like, but somewhat. And again, I think the primary reasons have less to do with social issues and more to do with economic issues, and the fact that Gen Z, just like everybody else, is struggling to make a living in the Biden economy. And I think economic reasons are probably some of the main reasons why you see the Gen Z vote be a lot more competitive this election cycle versus last election cycle.
Gen Z is hopping on the Trump train. I'm at the RNC right now, where thousands of Republicans, including tons of Gen Z voters, are rallying to nominate Trump. It used to be common wisdom that the youth voted left and the middle and old-aged voted right. But now that trend appears to be reversing. The latest polls show that the Gen Z vote, which Biden won by about 20 points in 2020, is now in play. One poll even put Trump ahead of Biden by 8 points among 18 to 29-year-olds. These past few weeks, I spoke with several Zoomers who told me that they simply can't get by between gas prices and the rising cost of living. The swing is
Living with their parents. They living with their parents. They rent too high. Can't afford nothing. You see people frowned up at the gas station. People making life decisions at a grocery store. Yeah. 2,000-3,000 mortgage payments on apartments. Mortgage payments on apartments. And oh boy, don't get me started with the interest rates. I might pass out in here. I might pass out in here if we start talking about that stuff, man. Because it's ridiculous. People are struggling, man. And we send all this over here, you know. And they can have this, and that. Meanwhile, you got people, we the people struggling. We the people. Homeless veterans. Can't make this stuff up, man. Can't make this up. There's a lot of problems and issues, man. But with this economy, a lot of people are fed up, man. Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
even apparent on TikTok, where many Gen Z voters flocked in late May after Trump's criminal conviction to proudly announce that they were voting for the felon. A few days later, Trump posted his first TikTok, a post that earned him more than 1 million followers overnight. Now, after Saturday's assassination attempt, Gen Z's biggest male icons, including boxer Jake Paul, YouTuber FaZe Banks, and Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, rushed online to praise the former president's gangster response to the shooting. Biden was supposed to have Gen Z in the bag. This was the White House that once trotted out Olivia Rodrigo to encourage youths to get the COVID jab. His administration has reshaped Title IX law to protect students with alternative gender identities, forgiven $167 billion in student debt, and made combating climate change a priority. All moves that were expected to excite the youth vote. And yet, a recent poll shows the GOP now leading in support among those under 30. I'm Olivia Reingold at the RNC, and you can read my full piece on why America's Zoomers are turning MAGA at thefp.com.
Yeah, so Vivek didn't just have a message for Gen Z. He also had a message for black voters that got mainstream liberal media liberals like Van Jones triggered, okay? Enough to call Vivek Ramaswamy a demagogue.
To those of you watching this at home tonight, I'd like to deliver a message that the media doesn't want you to hear from the Republican Party. Our message to black Americans is this: the media has tried to convince you for decades that Republicans don't care about your communities, but we do. We want for you what we want for every American: safe neighborhoods, clean streets, good jobs, a better life for your children, and a justice system that treats everyone equally, regardless of your skin color and regardless of your political beliefs. Our message to every legal immigrant in this country is this: you're like my parents. You deserve the opportunity to secure a better life for your children in America. But our message to illegal immigrants is also this: we will return you to your country of origin, not because you're all bad people, but because you broke the law. And the United States of America was founded on the rule of law. Our message to millennials, speaking as one myself, yes, it's true. Our government sold us a false bill of goods with the Iraq War and the 2008 financial crisis, loading up our national debt that falls on our generation's shoulders, telling us that if we took out college loans, we'd somehow get a head start on the American dream, when it hasn't worked out that way. But we can't just be cynical about our country, because the United States of America is still the last best hope that we have, and we deserve a better class of politician, one who actually tells us the truth, even if it comes with some mean tweets from time to time.
Amen.
He's a demagogue. He's just a demagogue. He's good at it, though. That whole vote Trump. I mean, I was taking notes. That works. You know, if you're gonna try to get.
Were you persuaded?
I was not.
Oh man. Oh
but,
man.
I mean, look, he's. I don't like the patronizing stuff about black folks. They're trying hard to reach black folks, and I just think they don't understand. We didn't miss the fact that the Republican Party, the party of Lincoln, a party that started as a radical anti-slavery party, became a safe haven for some white nationalists that have not been aggressively shown the door yet. We didn't miss that. African Americans are one of the most politically sophisticated and engaged populations in the country. So when people act like we're dumb, we just somehow missed that there are people in the Republican Party who have been unfriendly, you just lose the audience from the door with that.
Yeah, so the last time that Van Jones called Vivek Ramaswamy a demagogue for a speech that he gave, or whatever Vivek said at the debate, Vivek had this message for Van Jones that I think is extremely appropriate in this situation.
We demand a government that tells us the truth again in this country. That's what we require. We can handle the truth. That's what it means to be a citizen of this country. So I say that on that last debate stage to a bunch of Republicans that are shaking in their boots. These are the things you're not supposed to say in the Republican Party even today. And then you get the mainstream media. You got this character Van Jones on CNN afterwards saying, this is the rise of an American demagogue who's going to live 50 years longer than Trump. This is dangerous. I am shaking. That's what he says. Just shut the fuck up. At a certain point, just shut the fuck up. Van Jones at CNN. We're done with it.
Yeah, so I think that is the best response to Van Jones, who is always boohoo-whining and crying racism and bigotry and this and that. Sometimes he says some things that make sense, but most of the time, this is what he's doing. He essentially doesn't like Vivek because Vivek is an Indian guy. He's a so-called person of color who is pushing back against this narrative that black people are victims, or that racism is so prevalent in this country to the point where it's holding you back. And black liberals can't stand that, right? There's one thing they really, really, really can't stand is a so-called person of color pushing back against the victimhood narrative while at the same time getting people on board with the conservative or Republican agenda, which is what's happening right now, right? That is what is happening. I mean, look at this clip right here of MSNBC in shock over a recent poll showing a massive drop in support for Joe Biden from black women.
There was a poll out today, a poll of African-American women showing a 31-point drop in support from 2020 to 2024 in terms of plans to vote for President Biden.
Yeah, so again, when you have polls coming out like that, you also have polls showing that Gen Z is a more competitive voter base. And when it comes to the GOP being able to get those voters on board, yeah, this is why you get these responses from these individuals like a Van Jones or AOC. It's because Democrats are losing the plot. The so-called diversity coalition, the victimhood coalition of the Democrat Party is falling apart. And they really don't like people like Vivek because Vivek can get to the heart of it and also deliver a message that is unifying and not divisive, right? He doesn't divide people by their race, skin color, sex, genitalia. No, he talks about nationalism, patriotism, and things that bring us all together, right? A common ideology that we should have as Americans. And that's why I think Vivek is such a powerful speaker, and I think that he's probably one of the most powerful assets in the Republican Party that I think really is vastly underused, and I would love to see Vivek have some prominent role in the GOP in the future. I honestly believe that this man can be president of the United States. I believe that one day he will be president of the United States. He should be president of the United States because I do believe that he is the one politician, and I say politician here loosely, but he's the one individual, the one guy that can definitely bring this country together if Trump can't do so, right? And we'll see what Trump's speech is like tonight. He's apparently going to try to unify the country. But, you know, moving forward, people like Vivek are definitely an invaluable asset to the party, and I definitely want to see more of him because I just think that his message is so good, and when you see Democrats get triggered by it, it really shows you how powerful he really is as a potential leader in this movement. So let me know what you.
Yes, indeed, man. Huge shout out to my brother Greg, man. Amazing put together. But oh man, what do y'all think about Vivek, man? Oh, Vivek. Vivek. I know again a lot of y'all really was shooting for VP, man. It broke a lot of y'all's heart that he didn't come up as VP. But oh boy, AOC, bartender, oh bar. Triggered. But hey man, we're gonna be bringing you guys amazing videos, amazing updates, calling it for what it is, man. Having fun, spreading love. And hey, I am wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. One love. I encourage you to spread it. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.